make bags. Hey gang, I'm Dr. Who. This is Accounting is a Joke, where accounting makes sense so you can make dollars. Today we're going to take a look at a walkthrough problem on how to properly utilize my own developed AWE CLR system. This system will definitely encourage you to properly know what accounts are increase on the debit side or decrease on the credit side, vice versa. Easy breezy, gang. So without any further ado, let's get to it. So this particular problem says for each account, identify whether the changes will be recorded as a debit or a credit. Easy breezy. So with this particular system that I developed, the AWE CLR system, it basically tells us that we have two groups. We have an AWE group and a CLR group. Any account that sits within the AWE group always increases on the debit side, whereas the CLR group, any account that increases in the CLR group always increase on the credit side. And so when we look at the AWE CLR system, they are both acronyms, and in the AWE game, it consists of assets, withdrawals, which are formerly known as dividends, and expenses. Any of those accounts, whether there be an asset, withdrawal, or expense, will always increase on the debit side. Likewise, they're going to decrease on the credit side. Well, what about the CLR game? The CLR game, we have capital, which is also known as stockholders' equity, liabilities, and revenues. Any accounts that fall in the CLR game will always increase on the credit side. Likewise, when it's time to decrease these particular accounts, we're going to decrease them on the debit side. So how about we use the AWE CLR system to satisfy the requirements for this problem? So, increase to accounts receivable. Well, accounts receivable is an asset, which means that it's going to be in the AWE game, and we already know, gang, anything in the AWE will increase on the debit. What about decrease in unearned revenue? Unearned revenue happens to be a liability, not a revenue, so don't get tricked by that. Since unearned revenue is a liability, it belongs in the CLR game, and we know anything in the CLR game will decrease with a debit because they increase with the credit. Decrease to cash. Cash is an asset. Since it's an asset, it's in the AWE game. If it's in the AWE game, it's going to increase on the debit, decrease on the credit. Well done. Let's keep it moving. What about an increase on interest expense? Last name expense, obviously we know what game that's in. The AWE game. How do we increase anything in the AWE game? We're going to debit that. So we're going to debit interest expense to increase it. What about salaries payable? Last name is a payable game. If it's a payable, we already know it's a liability. Since it's a liability, it belongs in the CLR game. Since it belongs in the CLR game, it will increase with a credit. What about prepaid rent? A decrease to prepaid rent. Prepaid rent happens to be an asset, gang. And since we're trying to decrease this asset, it's in the AWE game, which tells us that to decrease it, we are going to credit it. Check the answers. Easy breezy. Increase to common stock. Common stock is a part of stockholders' equity. Since it's a part of stockholders' equity, it must be in the CLR game. Since we're trying to increase it and it's in the CLR game, every account increases with a credit. What about an increase to a notes receivable? What is a notes receivable? Clearly a notes receivable is an asset, right? Since it's an asset, it's in the AWE game. And if it's in the AWE game, we're trying to increase it, we're going to do it on the debit side. See how easy breezy this AWE CLR system does? It allows you to get to the right answers. All you have to do is memorize what accounts belong in the AWE game versus the CLR game. And the acronyms assist you with that. What about a decrease in accounts payable? Last name payable, which means it has to be a liability. That's in the CLR game. And if it's in the CLR game and we're trying to decrease it, we're going to simply debit it. What about an increase in interest revenue? Interest revenue happens to be in the CLR game as well. And we know anything in the CLR game, we increase it on the credit side. So we're going to go ahead and credit interest revenue. Check our answers. Bags all day. So there you have it, gang. Just a quick illustration on how to utilize the AWE CLR system. It's a fabulous system, and whenever you're taking a test or studying for an exam, just write it down next to you, and it allows you to dictate to the proper categories or sides in which the accounts are affected. I'm Dr. Who. Hopefully the AWE CLR system has brought you closer to chasing the bags with accounting, and if so, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this with your friends so they can chase the bag as well. As always, gang, it's my humble pleasure to have you guys share your time with me, and I hope to see you soon. Bags!